This is going to be an installation video on my Galaxy Z Fold 7, as you can see right here. Finally got everything loaded up on it. Took a little while, but it looks great. It does. Everything looking good on it. Open this up. Kind of difficult to open up. Try to get the case on it. There it is, though. All glory. As you can see, what I mentioned before about the reduced crease, still proving true. It looks excellent. Right there in the angle, you can see the crease right there, but compared to my Z Fold 6, it's definitely an improvement. Less crease. Okay. So, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to put I am going to put on the front screen and close it back up. I have a kit from Spigen. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this kit. Let me get this out of the way. This is for the front, supposed to be for the front screen. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to install this one on the front screen. This is the Easy Fit Pro kit. It's supposed to be 2 in a pack. It's supposed to be a new way of doing it for the front screen. So I guess we're going to learn together. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and power this down. So we can go ahead and get the front screen as clean as possible. Sorry, doing this one behind the camera is kind of hard. Okay, get that powered off. So this is the kit. Let's go ahead and pull some things out. There we go. Let's go ahead and see what we got in here. 1 second, let me get a knife to open it up. Okay, I got a knife. Let me go ahead and open this up. Yeah, real quick. 1 second. Let's see what we got inside. Open this up. Get these flaps out of here like that. That flap up. Let's see what we got, shall we? Okay, got this side. There's a lot of stuff in there. Okay, so we have what appears to be two cases. You have your, I believe, your cleaning kit. This is your cleaning kit. You got your 2 cases in here. You got 1, then 2. You also have the squeegee setup right here. Also the case that sit on top. So that's going to come in handy. Let me put that right there. Then, of course, this one, you have the full set of instructions. Okay. So, charger right there. Okay. Then you also have the steps all the way right here on the back. How to do it. Okay, so we're gonna follow these step by step, and hopefully this will turn out really good. Okay, let's go ahead and get set up. Okay, first, let's go ahead and get this out the way. Let's go ahead and put this out of here. You have the squeegee attachment and also the installation pad, the cell phone pad to sit on top of. And also in here, let's go through this real quick. That right there. You have, of course, in here, should be clean. So you can always does a great job of doing this. So I always put, you get 2 clean wipes. What else we got in here? Oops. Okay, clean cloth. That right there. There. What else you got in here? Your dust removers. Always comes in handy. You get 2. Of course. Those right there. And that's it. So it's pretty much straightforward with Spigen. They do a great job of making sure you have enough supplies to go ahead and do the job, and you need a little bit extra. So just going to need one of these, of course, and one dust remover. I need that, and then of course the drying pad. And I will take these two, put these back in here, and hopefully I won't need them. But if I do, there's another time where I have to replace the front screen, I'll have these extras sitting and waiting. So right back in there. Close that back up. Okay. Put that away. And let's get on to the main event. So let's first put these over here to the side. I'm going to put the instructions right here. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Should be a little. So, oh, there it is on the other side. Just pull that. And slide this on out, like so. Put that. I don't want to lose that. Take this out of here. This is your squeegee for when you finish. But while you're waiting for that, this right here is what you put your phone on. This is the pad to put your phone on, just like it shows on the picture right here. Okay. So without further ado, put the phone like so. Let it sit like that. You want to try and get it as center as you can because that way it doesn't rock. Slide down a little bit so I get a better arm. So I get my arms in there. Okay. I think I might go up a little bit. Okay. That looks good. Now, it helps to have as much light as you can when doing this to make sure that if there's any type of layer, anything you don't want any lint or anything left on there in between the surfaces. So you want to kind of get as clean as possible. So make sure you have enough light. With that, let me grab one of these. So I've got one of these right here. I'll put it right next to it right here. And then I'll follow the instructions. First thing is the cleaning. So we're going to go through all the cleaning steps to make sure that I clean it well. And then, of course, the dust remover. And then applying the screen protector. These are tempered glass. If I didn't say before, these are tempered glass screen protectors that Spigen, it came with this kit, the glass easy fit kit. So these are tempered glass screen protectors. Okay. So it starts to get set up and clean. Okay. So you want to get started. Make sure that you. I recommend always washing your hands before you start to. Trying to get any type of oils or anything off of there. This alcohol pad does do most of the work, but you still want to do as much as you can to prevent you self-inducing any type of oil onto your screen. So I'm not going to open this all the way up, but I am going to fold it like that. Just want to make sure you get all the corners as well. Give it a good, nice wipe down. Then, now that you got it all wiped off, I make sure that you don't want to put any dust on it. So you're just going to wipe it off as best you can. Then you get the microfiber cloth. Slide that sliding. Give it a nice, good clean. Make sure that you don't, like I said, do your best to try not to touch the edges. This does kind of still slide, unfortunately, on that pad. So it kind of gets difficult sometimes, but it's pretty easy, straightforward. Okay. And you want to make sure the flashlight, shine it right on there. And make sure that you look on there just as good as you can. Make sure you got it all wiped out as best you can. Just keep working on it. Okay. Then you got your dust stickers. I never had to use a big one. I've always had to use, I've only ever just employed using the small ones. Sometimes you just want to go over those, just a quick tap, just to make sure if you see anything. I don't see anything. This glass is pretty clean, so just going over the corner because there is an issue. It's usually not adhering to the corners. Okay. And next comes the fun part. Installation. Put that there. Okay. Now, this is straightforward. If you follow the instructions, and I'm on step 4, I just finished step 4, you simply just flip this over and place, and put that right there. Slide it down just a little bit. There you go. So you can see some of these instructions too. Okay, so I'm currently on step 6. You simply flip this over. You have the pull tab right here. Okay, you want to make sure that it's just like this when you flip it over. Okay, so you're going to flip it over. You're going to go ahead and put this just like so. It's going to fit on there just like so. You make sure you got a nice, good, firm fit. And then it tells you to go ahead and pull. You're going to pull the bottom inner layer off. Just looking at this, you're going to pull the bottom inner layer off. And then once you do that, you're going to go ahead and rub here. This is step 2, back and forth. And you're going to do that for about 30 seconds. And then you should be able to pull it off. And it should be done. If you have to squeeze anything, any bubbles, that's what you use this for. So now I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, got a nice, good, firm grip. Let me slide this up just a tad. There you go. Okay, that's how it should look. Okay. And make sure this on there is nice and firm. And then it says to hold this on here from the sides, like so. You press right here on the sides. And then you're going to go ahead and pull. See this? 1 second here. 1 second. Okay. Right here. It says it gives a nice, good firm. Okay. So right here, on this side, down here, get a nice, good firm hold right there. So this is on there, and you're gonna pull, just like so. Now comes the pressing. Now you're gonna press. Just work this back and forth, count to 30. Okay. And when you're done with that, it's going to lift, and like so. Pull that away, just like so. I see some parts right now. Just going to take the squeegee, work those out. It's always the end piece, the edges you got to worry about. Just like so. Just working out make sure that I got everything on there just nice. This is plexiglass. I'm sorry, not plexiglass, tempered glass. Plexiglass. This is a tempered glass screen protector. It is 90 surface. I don't know if that's military grade or not, but it is. I've always used Spigen tempered glass screen protectors, and they've always looked great, and they've always worked. I've always bought the quality on the screen. Some people don't like tempered glass. Some people just use the standard plastic, but not me. I like my screens to look perfect. Yep, this is real glass. Not much to it, and that looks to be pretty darn right. So it's on there. You guys are looking nice. That was quick and easy, and it is on there. You guys see that? Look at that. What I love about Spigen is that their screen protector, their tempered glass screen protectors, they don't have a hole in them. It's a complete piece of glass covering the entire screen, front screen. I like that. There's no cutout in it, so everything is protected on the front cover screen. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That came out nice, and that was quick and easy. I mean, that other installation, the previous installation I had on there I did for my Z Fold 6, it was a little bit different, but and it wasn't so complicated. It wasn't complicated anything. It was still easy, but this was much easier. I mean, the biggest thing you had to make sure was making sure that there was no lint or anything, that the screen was clean. It just came out nice. Okay, put that back there. Okay, that looks perfect. Okay, now on to the next phase. So now that I've got the front screen covered, protected, I want to protect the rest of my investment. So I bought this. This is the Torras case for the Z Fold 7. I'm going to be installing that now. This is the carb. Okay, let me pull this out, crack this open. Let's take a look what this is right here. All right, so this is the Torras case. I did get this on Amazon. I think it was 70, I think 80 bucks. But I wanted some certain things on this one. So this one has the magsafe ring on it. I wanted that because my charger here at home has a magsafe ring on it. So I wanted to get that for that, as well as that. You'll see in a second. The magsafe ring itself also acts as a stand as well. Just slowly just pass it off of here. Okay, that's that. Not too much. A little bit of shipping damage, but okay. Let's see if we can get this open. So right here. There we go. So we'll put it there. Okay, just like that. Other stuff out of the way. Okay, there we go. It opens. Let's see what we got. There it is. Let me do a little bit. Let me go down a little bit. Bring that into. See if I can bring this into view view. Okay, let's see what you get with this. So, in the box, you get, this is the back, of course. Like I said, this has the MagSafe ring, plus acts as a kickstand, which is cool. It's turnable. So that's there. That's good. You got that. Got Torras branding right there. Of course, this is all black. And on this side, you get, so we got in here. This is the cover case for the cover frame for the front cover. And there, what else is in here? Oh, so this also comes with, it looks to be 2 screen protectors. These tempered glass. Yes, they are, but they have that cutout in them. I don't like that. So I'm glad I did go with the Spigen because they had a cutout in it. But these appear to be tempered glass. Let's check this. This one right there. So you get 2 of these. You do get 2 of them. Okay, that's nice. You get your installation guide. Clean. Don't need that. So if you was installing the screen protectors on there, they give you cleaning guides for that. Is that it? I think that's it for everything that's in the box. So put that back there. Not bad. Let me put this on over here. Anything there? No. But overall, it's pretty good presentation. At least they gave you a screen protector and all that stuff. So that's nice. So let's go ahead and get my Z Fold 7. Let's start this on the Z Fold 7 and make sure to get it all secure. So let me close this up. I'll go ahead and put this right here. Put those right here. Just like so. I'm gonna bring the Z Fold 7 over, just like so. Let me see if there's anything special about this. No special, no tape. Usually some come with tape on them and tape reinforcement, but no. So I'm gonna go ahead let's go ahead and take a look at this. Nothing here. This does have hands protection. That was something I always look for, is hands protection. Nice cushion inner frame for drop protection. Oops. Nice, feels smooth. Cutouts for your plug. Of course, cutouts for the mic, to your mics. And then on the other side, cutout for your speakers, both bottom and top. And then mic, nothing over here. And that's that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get that installed on here. So I'm going to go ahead and slide that in here. I'm going to lay this down. I might need to crack it open just a little bit. Just to get it in there. Okay. Just gonna get this last part in here. There we go. Just like so. That's in there, first part. Last side. Usually just slide this in. Sometimes it doesn't want to. 1 second. Okay. Good. That hinge protector sometimes blocks you, so sometimes you just gotta meet it halfway. Put that there. Some people go the opposite way. It works. Sometimes you have to try. Okay. Sorry guys, I had to make sure I took care, make sure it was put on there properly. Make sure the front was put on there properly. It was kind of frightening. But there it is. It's on. There's the back. Has good raised ridges to protect the lenses, so that's good. Definitely extends out further than the lenses themselves, so that's good. Of course, all of that is open there. You have the Torras sign. Let me put it there. You have cut out for your charger port, mics, speaker or mics over here on the side. Good cutout portion for your vinyl rocker and your power button. On top, cut out for your top speaker and mics. That's good. And then, of course, you have here, you have this with the, this is ridge. It says, I don't know if you can see that, but it says Torras right here. That's nice. And this is ridge, so that's good. Let's go ahead and see if we can get it open. There we go. No problems. Closes. Make sure. It's good. Okay. Okay. Looks nice. Good. Good cover. Good borders on the cover. Like I said, you have hand protection right here, so that's good. Looks nice. Sure, everything's in there nice and seated. Okay, so that takes care of that, and that should do it for this video. That is let me just something before I do that. Just show you this. I didn't show you this. So here's a stand. If you want to stand it up like that. Okay. I'll show you sideways. Okay. Got a full stand right there. Okay. Let me check something. Let me go see if I can get some for get a stand. MagSafe stand. Yeah. There we go. Even with I got my Z Fold 6 here. Even with that one, as you can see, it's still thinner. I like that. So it doesn't add on too much. And that's good. And of course, this is very lightweight. So I'm loving that. But that'll do it for this video. Like I said, if you have any questions, leave some in the comments. Talk to you guys later. Bye.